Welcome to the All Japan Koi Show 2026. I'm here at the 2026 All Japan Koi Show. I've seen some of the entries online and I'm very excited, but there's nothing like being here in person. We're gonna check out the champions, we're gonna check out new koi, we're just gonna check out koi. There's over, I think, 350 entries from the US alone, and of course thousands and thousands of koi here already from all different sizes. Make sure you watch through the entire video because we're gonna go over the top 10, my top 10 unique koi, maybe even more. And we're gonna go over why I think certain winners won, maybe why I thought some should be ranked higher than others. And we're just gonna go over the koi hobby in general and be looking at a lot of cool koi and what people are looking at here. And if you agree with me or disagree with me, please let me know in the comments. I want to know what you guys think. I want to know if you think maybe my appreciation for koi is substandard. Right now we're going towards the champion. Kind of want to go over why I think she won and kind of basically an overview of it. Remember, champions, they aren't necessarily the most unique looking koi, they're textbook. You have objective beauty and you have subjective beauty. Textbook beauty and objective beauty and subjective beauty. So this is the Grand Champion, and Dainichi Koi Farm, again, it's Yuan Jiang. I can't pronounce his name, but he is the Grand Champion owner 2 years in a row. And last year was Dainichi Koi Farm, and again, it's Dainichi Koi Farm. I find that koi is very beautiful. A really perfect body. That's the thing, it's very textbook. Now, is it my favorite koi? Actually, no. There's other koi I like much more than this koi. But in terms of a Grand Champion, this koi checks all the boxes. The quality is perfect. Remember, you look for body conformation first, then quality, then pattern. So people see this and might say the pattern isn't, you know, incredible compared to some that they've seen, but if you look at the body shape and then you look at the quality of the whiteness of the skin, the quality of the beni, the red or the orange, whatever you want to call it, how clean cut it is down the whole body, it's really hard to compete with that. And so I can easily see why this got Grand Champion, but I also want to see why the ones that didn't get Grand Champion, why they didn't. It's really important if you're trying to appreciate koi, you can always look at this one and say, oh, this is why it won. But more than that, I was actually taught by a friend, Taro Kodama. He said, you want to know who won, but more important, you want to know why the one that didn't win. And so that's what we always have to look at when we're looking at koi. Why the ones that didn't win, what caused them not to win? And now, you might think that there's bias, but at the end of the day, you can easily see that this is a phenomenal fish. So this is actually my favorite koi here, and this, you know, if I were choosing, I'm not a judge, but if I were choosing, I would like her as Grand Champion. This is owned by Mr. Tanaka. He's a friend. He's maybe the only Japanese man that is local that is trying to become an owner of a Grand Champion, and for the past 14 years he's been trying. He loves koi. I've been to his house. He has a whole greenhouse. He only exclusively buys from Sakai Fish Farm. And unfortunately, he's gotten second place, third place. This is third place, I would say. This is Kokugyo prize for a Sanke. I mean, look at the body. Look at that. Incredible body. The sumi quality is amazing. The beni is great. The pattern is great. I love this one personally. And unfortunately, he just has not won yet. He's always competing against foreigners. And you know, it's not bad that the foreigners are winning, but we all want to see a Japanese national win too. And so it's unfortunate that this one didn't win this year, but at least he'll know that this is my favorite, and I love this koi. Her body is just phenomenal. Maybe 90 centimeters, 95 centimeters. Look at that. And the Sumi development, I really like. She's got to be maybe 7 years old. That's what my guess would be. Maybe she didn't win though. I mean, if you look at this koi and compare it to the other one, the body on that other one maybe is a little bit more, I guess you could say, streamlined. The body shape is a little more conformed to the head if I were to take a guess on why this one didn't win. But regardless, we can all have our favorites. Let's look at second place. So this koi was actually Grand Champion 2 years ago. Also Sakai Fish Farm. There was a Russian owner and now there's an American owner. It got Jumbo Champion, which you can consider reserve champion or second place. Many might recognize her as the champion of 2 years ago, a Kohaku. And the Grand Champion was a Kohaku. Beautiful 3-step pattern, very, very textbook. In order to win Grand Champion again, they say it needs to be, I've heard them say it needs to be better than the last time it was out. And I believe it is better, but again, they didn't choose, maybe it wasn't good enough to win Grand Champion twice. Maybe that's what the judges thought. It needed to be even more developed, which I think it is, but they still didn't choose this one and they went with the other one instead. So that's Mano Futoshi Mano. He is the older brother and the president of Dainichi Koi Farm. And he's right now doing an interview. He is one of the monster heads, the leaders in the entire industry of koi. I'm sure you see him in videos all the time. I know I post him on Instagram. Very nice guy. Obviously very serious about his business. He won twice in a row this time, so I'm sure he's very happy this year. I want to show you. I also like to look at the male champions because for those who know, females are usually always the winners because females have the wider body, they tend to grow bigger, and it's much harder to get a male as beautiful. I know, I forgot his name. There's one koi farm, Takano. Mr. Takano, he breeds Sanke, and his males, it's not here right now. I think it was sent to whoever the owner is, I think in the Philippines or Indonesia, but he usually has the Grand Jumbo Champion male, and you couldn't tell it was a male. But this one here is also Dainichi Koi Farm, and a Ginrin Showa. You can find a lot of times in the males that the red, the beni, is much deeper because the females carry eggs. And that also helps them have a wider body, wider hips, you know, for birthing the eggs. But those eggs require a lot of keratin, which is vitamin A, in order to grow those eggs. And when that happens, the red is reduced a little bit. So it's harder to get the red even stronger on female koi. So this one's male, and they don't have the eggs. So sometimes their heads might be a little more yellow, but the red can be, and usually is, much, much deeper red. And you can see the quality of this one. The body is still great. You know, if someone didn't tell me it was a male, I probably wouldn't know. I would have guessed female, just by the body shape. But looking at it, the pattern is great, the body is great, and I mean, this could pass for female any day. And this is why this is the male champion. Look at that pattern though, I love that. The sumi kind of starts here, goes to the left, and it doesn't get too heavy on this side, right? It gives it a break of white, shiroji right there. Then black, 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 balance all the way down with the beni, and the black not really fighting for space. The red isn't fighting for space on it. It's a very, very beautiful male koi. So these are always funny. Come look at this. It's funny because you're surprised at how beautiful it is. This one is a champion. He got the Kokugyo prize in the 20 centimeter class, so 15 to 20 centimeters. Kokugyo means the best in that size class, and it's a Showa, the tiniest, cutest little Showa. But it's funny to see these and then see these monster fish next door. Yeah. Look at that. Right next to each other. So funny that they compete. So when I come to the shows, I usually like to start from the Grand Champion, and kind of the second place, third place is usually that way, but I like to come this way because I feel like a lot of the koi are very unique on this side. You have the Tsubaki prizes, the Miyabi prize. They have all these different names for different prizes, but it usually means that they're maybe the best in the like the Gosanke class, the Kohaku, the Showa, or they're the best in the Kawarimono or certain varieties. And so on this side, you find really, really unique koi, and these are the top 10 most unique koi at the 2026 All Japan Koi Show.
So this is a Budo Goromo, a really great specimen, or just a Koromo. Koromo means clothes or to wear, and Budo means grapes. So this koi is wearing grapes. What I love about her is, of course, the balance pattern all the way down. But if you look really deeply in each scale, it looks like she has black, but it's not. You can see that the sumi, the black, has the indigo, actually, we call it I, has come out through the scales very deeply on the red. And that's where you get that purple color. So not only does she have a great body and a really great pattern, but the quality of that skin, the quality of that pattern is phenomenal. There's a gradient in each scale that draws your eye. Her head is almost black because it's so deep, which is rare enough in itself, but each scale going down her body will continuously draw your eye, and you will find more beauty the longer you look at her. This black koi here hanging out with me is a Ginrin silver scale Matsukawa Bake, and of course you can see that the black on a Matsukawa Bake, usually it grows over the koi. The Ginrin is only showing on the white scale. So I'm not sure what koi farm she's from. Regardless, she's incredibly beautiful because the black is very thick. But you see these three little points, 1, 2, 3. That's the only spot where the Ginrin, the silver scale, which are wrinkles in the scales that reflect the sunlight, are visible. They're visible right on it. She's coming up to say hi to me. She's a Matsukawa Bake. You might also call her a Hajiro. A lot of different names for kois like this, but see how nice it almost looks like a face, you know, 2 eyes and a mouth kind of screaming outwards. People I have seen walking by this koi are kind of just shocked by how special it is. And right now what I'm looking for and what I love are unique koi that stand out and that are different than all the others. I hope that she remains the same, because Matsukawa Bake like her can really change their pattern as the seasons change, as they age. But if she can stay like this as she grows bigger, I would be so shocked but happy at the same time. This is a Kawari Goi, just means other class of koi. It's an Aragoke, Ginrin Aragoke from Oyama Koi Farm. She's gotten bigger since last year, and she was ranked up since last year. So the most striking thing about her, of course, is her body. The body size is phenomenal, I'm pretty sure bigger than last year. Great body conformation. She's over 90 centimeters, somewhere between 90 and 95 centimeters, and the color and the scales, I believe that's why she keeps getting noticed. You can see that each scale has Ginrin on it, shining out, but again, the base of the scale kind of has that brown, while the scale itself is a light silver color. And look, just her coming up to me right now, you can just see the size of her all the way down to her tail. I don't believe she's gonna stop growing now. I think she'll keep growing bigger, and this makes me want to visit Oyama Koi Farm to see what else they have. This is from Izumiya Koi Farm, known for his Yamabuki Ogon, the large gold ones, but this is very different. It's an Aragoke, which kind of means rough scale. That's why the scales are so big. But it's not a chagoi, a brown koi. It's something different. So what's most striking about this koi, this Aragoke, Kawari, which you could just mean other koi, is the scales. Clearly it's the scales. You have this light brown color along the whole body, pretty beautiful caramel, but each scale almost has a gradient to it. If you look at the end of each scale, it's lighter. And while the base of the scale is that darker brown, nice and evenly spaced throughout the body. I mean, I wouldn't say necessarily evenly spaced, but it's soothing to the eyes, and that's what you really want to look for in koi. Something that has impact, but also soothes you. In this koi, I kind of am falling in love with, even just looking at it now. This is a Ginrin chagoi, silver scale chagoi. Looks normal at first, but take a look at her face. That is what makes her special. This happens in koi. You can see a lot of different koi will have these cheeks, but she has it almost exaggerated. We call them Buddha cheeks, like a fat Buddha cheeks. And it kind of develops when they're around 2 years old of age. You start to see it a little bit. And if you're lucky, it will continue to develop so you get the cutest koi ever. I mean, honestly, I can't stop laughing. I see everyone that sees this just puts a smile on their face. And what more would you want in a koi than to put a smile on someone's face? This is a Beniki Kokugyo. A Dainichi Kokugyo or scaleless koi, and I love this one because most of the time the sumi is pretty unstable, the black, but this one is very stable and very deep. So this Dainichi Kokugyo, nice body. You know, they don't always get that big, so this one is it's forgiven for not being huge mama jama. But the beni, the orange, is very, very uniform all the way down, balanced. And you can see that the black, the sumi coming out, it's almost like a lining around the orange. And none of it is bleeding over to the orange, which is quite rare. So it looks almost perfectly contrast on this metallic koi. I think that most people, when they see a koi like this, are immediately kind of shocked and surprised at such a piece that almost looks like it's painted, right? Almost looks fake, can exist just through breeding in Japan. And this is a very good example of the kind of unique designs that can be done in Japan, not through any type of fake carving, but actually just through breeding and the natural development of the fish. This Gin Matsuba has passed many hands in ownership. I see her all the time at the koi show. She's been one of my favorites since the beginning because her fukurin, which is the web netting in between each scale, is beautiful. You can see just that pure silver, and the indigo, the kind of bluish aquamarine indigo of each scale is so perfect. This Gin Matsuba from Dainichi Koi Farm is just perfect body, and every time I see her, I think she gets a little bit thicker. I've always fallen in love with her because her scalation, the fukurin, which is the web netting pattern in between each scale, is perfectly silver and really nicely spaced apart in between each scale. And that's what really gives her an impact. Each scale, the aquamarine indigo, you can tell she's being taken care of like a princess because she's missing no scales, or if she has, they've grown back beautifully. This koi from Ao Aokiya is a goshiki, perfectly black. The sumi is so black, the red is deep red. It's really hard to get a goshiki just like this. To have them, the sumi, the black, stay like that is almost impossible, in my opinion. And you can see how the islands of the red just go perfectly down the body. This is definitely one of my favorite. The sumi, such a deep black. It almost looks like someone took a bucket of deep black paint and poured it down. The beni, the red, is very cute all the way down, a very unique pattern, not just one long red, but actually step, step, step. I think maybe the head area and the shoulder area is what everyone's eye is drawn to at first. The eyes being as black as they are, the body shape is kind of perfect. Even though it's a small koi, that doesn't mean it's not a very impactful koi. So this is a Kohaku, has a nice maruten, you know, a pattern on the head, not necessarily perfectly circle, but it still looks great. It's like a pentagon. And the pattern of the body, really, really special. It almost looks like a Sanke that has the sumi, like the black spots, but instead of that, it's the Kohaku pattern, the red pattern. It's very clean. The sashi, which is the red in front, and the kiwa in the back is very clean cut. On the scales, it's not faded in. There's not orange appearing in random spots. And it's almost like sakura, you know, cherry blossom petals falling down the body. This is one of my favorite koi here, and it's not even one that's placed. It's actually one for sale. This koi is called a koryu. It means red dragon, from Ozumi Ikarashi Koi Farm. As you look at it, it's orange, red, orange, whatever you want to call it, all the way down with this black sumi coming in. It almost looks like a Showa that has no white on it. Really nice orange color all the way down, some might say red, but the sumi is what I like the most. The quality of the sumi is extremely high. It's urushi sumi, lacquer sumi, which is deep black, 2 little dots over the eye, 1 little dot over the mouth. It's kind of speckled, almost like someone took a brush and just flicked it with all the paintbrushes, with all the little speckles going down. The kiwa, which is the end of the sumi, each end of the sumi is very clean, very round around the scales. I think this koi has a huge impact, and you don't see much like it. She's looking at my hand. I don't know if she's interested, but I'm interested in her. I think this is one of the most unique koi I've ever seen, especially compared to you know, what we're commonly seeing in the competition. All these breeders, you know, they work really hard to bring the koi here, and then once the show is over, I mean, some of them are going to be driving until 2 a.m. just trying to take their koi back, trying to, this is a little bit stressful for the fish, right? They take very good koi of their koi. They take very good care of their koi, not koi of their koi. And when they bring them back home, they got to make sure they're eating nice. I mean, these koi are better taken care of than I am. And they want to make sure that they're have as little stress as possible, that they have the best quality environment. So right now you see they're jumping at it. Yesterday they were working, the day before they were working, last night they were at a banquet, they're entertaining their clients, and then they're going right back at it. These breeders work hard. And that's the 2026 All Japan Koi Show. See you next year.